Good day. I have been sent here by your Donegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the mind shakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I am here. To attempt to find her, or to understand.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet. I miss her so very much.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late. And the stars make you forget all caution.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing. We find a great many berries there.
Is there anyone in the village that might want her harmed?
No, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The mind shakers took notice, and the boys of the village did as well.
What do you think likely happened to her?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the mind shakers. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But do you think that they might have captured her outside of the village? That merits inspection. Your sister, by chance, was she fond of a young fisherman who also disappeared?
They have known each other since they were little. Like all the children of the village, they have always been friends.
Only friends?
Yes. He defended her when the mind shakers wanted to take her. But she is promised to another.
I couldn't care less about her reputation. An engagement can be broken. If you know anything at all.
I have told you all I know. My sister is certainly wounded somewhere, or taken by the mind shakers.
Very well. Let's continue. Tell me about the Tenlands, about their attacks.
Before, I only very rarely came across the beasts. We knew their nesting grounds and kept clear of them. But now they are everywhere and they attack everyone. They've even been known to come as close as the clearing where we pick berries. Very far from their favorite grounds.
Do you know how to fight them?
No, I am not a fighter. If you want such advice, ask the Master Hunter.
Well, I will go and investigate this clearing. Perhaps they've built a nest near there.
It is possible, because before there was never one near there.
Forgive me for insisting, but I'm sure that you have left something out.
You are mistaken. You should start looking for her rather than harassing me with questions.
Very well. Let's continue. Could you tell me anything about the missionaries?
They are monosynaig. They think that they can take anything they desire.
What do you mean?
They came to our beautiful village. They wanted to take away our young people. Many heard their words and left. We never saw them again. But I saw how they treated my sister. I believe that they take the young to serve them. They wanted to take my sister like that, as if she were a tool. And if it were not for the young fisherman...
The one who is also missing?
Yes. He was very brave. I hope they didn't hurt her to avenge their pride.
I'm going to have to go and speak with them. Forgive me for insisting, but I'm sure that you have left something out.
You are mistaken. You should start looking for her rather than harassing me with questions.
Very well. Let's continue. I must leave now. We are near water. In the place the fisherman's brother mentioned. A nest must be close to here.
me in this.
It is dawn. The ideal moment. I must kill the dawn before destroying the nest.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Good day. I am the legate of the congregation of merchants on this isle. Might I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me what your mission here is?
We must return these lost souls to the light, and guide them so that they might receive the revelation. We have constructed the perfect village, Eden, where they might discover peace. In this protected paradise, they can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated, chosen people.
Have you heard about the Tenlin attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we have heard talk about the attacks. We offered them our help and some comfort in their most difficult hour.
In exchange for some inspiring conversation, I suppose.
Of course. These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent by the demons of this isle. To chase only a few away would be of no use. If they truly desire peace, they must see the light.
You haven't been victim of these attacks.
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase them away with little effort.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlins is somehow linked to the demons on the isle, whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside them.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their patterns have changed? These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize we are near victory. Sending them against these poor people, they maintain them in a state of fear and obedience to their shaman healer. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child. Convert these people. Defeat these demons.
The Donegad wishes your departure. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
The Donegad wishes your departure. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
I must go. We are going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them.
How can these so-called religious men dare to abuse these young people? I thought that the word of the Enlightened was very clear on this subject.
These missionaries are a disgrace to our order. Believe me, I'll make sure they cannot hurt anyone else.
One more thing.
Yes?
I found a document in your belongings. The contents is quite enlightening. Your missionaries have forgotten the divine teachings. Are not all forms of abuse against your religious commitment?
A few missionaries did stray from the path. This is true. But our mission is too vital to let their zealous natures dissuade us. You should have never read that.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Stop! We lay down our weapons.
Well, now leave the region and do not return.
We shall not forget the manner in which you have treated us, but you shall not see us here again.
Kill these blue bloods!
All these blue bloods, they aren't worth twopence.
The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area. A basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left their takings. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail. That cavern seems to be home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great tenland the hunter spoke of. Three corpses. One is older than the others. Judging from his clothing, he was a missionary. The two others are more recent. A man and a woman. No doubt our missing couple. They were dragged here and devoured alive. What a tragic fate.
I cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died because of them.
Now you understand why some of us fight against the Renaigse. Their words are always sweet, but all they bring is death.
Your magic is running out! Take a potion! Take me in this battle!
Let's return to the village. Their families need to be informed. The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant before destroying the next.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
The third nest is destroyed. The Master Hunter will no doubt be relieved to hear it.
Do you have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Yes. I'm truly very sorry.
Oh no. Nah. Ser Tonsidag, please do not tell me that she is dead.
I found her body in the lair of a great tenlin, not far from the clearing.
But how could she have been surprised by the beasts? She knew the danger.
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have flown by, into the night. I am so sorry. We found them both dead.
I must bring her body back to carry out the rite.
You should not go alone. I killed as many as I could, but it would be better to be prudent.
I shall follow your counsel on Olmenawi. 2 deaths are enough. Thank you. Thank you.
I must leave now.
Well, on Olmenawi, have you found my brother?
I found him, but I am truly sorry. Your brother is dead.
And divorced, dearie. May the earth welcome him. I felt it. How did it come to pass? He knew every stone on our lands. It couldn't have been an accident.
He had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They would meet in a clearing. They must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by surprise, and a tenlin crossed their path. I found both of them in the cavern of the beast.
How terrible. Why did he go to see the girl in secrecy? They could have... I must recover his body. To give it up to the earth, as is our custom. Where is it?
With the body of the girl he loved, in a cavern near the clearing. But it is a dangerous place. Other tenlins might still be roaming there, though I did kill quite a few.
I have a duty owed to my little brother. Thank you, on Olmenawi. I will not forget this.
I must be leaving. The nests are destroyed, and with the death of the White Tenlin, the attacks should cease. We were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Catasach should be willing to follow us now. Let us go and find him.
I can see from your face that you were victorious.
Indeed. I put the White Tenlin down, who was enraging his kind, and destroyed their nests. The attacks should no longer be troubling you. I also encouraged the missionaries to leave. They will not return.
I regret that violence was necessary to make them go, but I thank you all the same.
In the end, we found the missing young ones. Alas, too late. Devoured by wild beasts.
Undivorced to your end. You did well on Olmenawi. Now they shall be able to find the rest.
Will you accompany me now? My cousin needs your help.
I have packed what is needed. I am ready to journey with you.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze. Consumed by a smouldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You flutter in just when you're needed, cousin. As always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief.
Let me present Catasach, Constantin. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you.
Please, stay.
I am here for you, Rnaigse, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you.
I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
Greetings, Catasach.
Bertirtumat, what can I do for you?
How is my cousin doing?
He's filled with dread as death approaches. Forgive him his mood swings. He's such a young boy, and he had so much desire to live. Thanks to my treatment, he suffers less. But his disease is getting worse, and I don't know what to do. It would take a power far superior to mine to break the grasp of this evil.
Now that you've seen my cousin, what are your thoughts on the Malachor?
It is a terrible disease. I have never seen one like it. It slowly gnaws through the people it afflicts. Their eyes and legs gradually die because of the black blood. And the pain it induces is atrocious. My potions are barely enough to calm your cousin. But if you're asking if I know how to cure it, I have no idea. It's a disease coming from a world that isn't ours, and which I'm not familiar with.
Do you like it in New Serene?
No. Your village has smothered the earth. The smell of the woods has gone, and the singing of the birds is filled with anguish. I can barely feel my bond here. But don't worry. I will not leave before doing everything in my power to save your cousin.
I must go.
Wa awalam seg.
My fair cousin! Come closer and tell me what brings you...
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantin.
Look out for yourself.